This year, the International WISTA AGM and Conference takes place in Tromsø in Norway from the 23rd to the 26th of October. I think the conference is an excellent opportunity for women from all over the globe in the marine industry to come together to share their ideas and their experience, but also to network. Dickinson is proud to be a sponsor of the AGM, and I will be participating in the conference as a speaker by co-presenting a workshop dealing with cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is becoming an increasingly important topic, and I think it will remain so as our lives become ever more digitized. Certainly it's one of our focus areas at Dickinson, and it spans a number of our teams, including telecommunications, information technology, corporate and marine. In terms of thinking of recent examples where our marine group has been involved in cybersecurity initiatives, there is the chairing of the Maritime UK Technology and Information Subcommittee, and then also on the 7th of November at the IMO, we will be presenting at the CMI Cybercrime Working Group. Cybersecurity is already having a huge impact on the marine industry. Certainly there are positive elements, so there is the potential for lower operating costs and also greater access to world markets. But equally, I do think that parties in the marine supply chain need to be mindful of the risks that are associated with that. Points that I think need to be considered are what types of cyber threats do we see today, what poses the biggest risk for companies, and then what can we do to try and solve those risks. Certainly I think the types of cybercrime these days are many and variable. I think probably the biggest risks would be hacking into communication and navigational systems, and then possibly also AIS GPS spoofing. In terms of thinking about recent examples in the news, we had hacking into a communication system of a carrier, and so a carrier couldn't communicate with its customers, with a terminal and with its vessels. There was an email virus shutting down a port authority, customs and border protection being hacked, email malware affecting navigational issues, and possibly also destabilization of an oil platform. During the workshop, we will be examining these risks and looking at it from 3 points of view: practical, legal, and regulatory. And some of the things that we will be covering will include data protection, regulatory compliance, looking at the contracts in the marine supply chain, examining cyber insurance products, including policy drafting and program development, and then also looking at emergency response plans. It's really hoped that by discussing and considering these issues, we can come up with risk mitigation strategies for companies to allow them to participate in the e-commerce industry in the most secure environment possible, but whilst at the same time, if there is ever a cyber attack, that they're in a good position to meet that as quickly and effectively as possible. I'm really looking forward to presenting at the workshop, and I hope that I will see you there.